Welcome to News in Niger TV. This morning I have. Please, what's your name, sir?
My name is Malang Ahmed Aliu.
Adamala Aliu. That means you're from the north.
No, I'm not from the north. I'm from Kogi State.
Kogi State.
Kogi is north.
Yeah, okay, North Central.
Yes.
So the imams have been calling all the northerners not to join the protest. That this is against the Islamic religion. I don't know if you're
well, yes, I'm a Muslim.
But do you agree with the imams?
Yes, Islamically, I agree with them. Islamically is wrong is wrong to go on strike.
Okay. Go ahead.
Islamically is wrong to go on strike, but morally is right to go on this strike, because to me, I don't see any sense in having a government that is putting us under undue pressure. That you're able to feed yourself now is a luxury not to feed yourself now. If you are a single person now, you cannot even feed yourself. Talk less that you are a family man. To me, if it's in a good country, a advanced country, I expected this government to have resigned. Because like that, yes, because they have not met the social contract they had with us. They didn't keep their own part of the social contract. And what's the social contract? The social contract is they told us during their campaign, they gave us what they would do. And because of that, we elected them. They came there and they are doing a different thing. Automatically, to me, I expected them to have hand over their resignation letter to the Senate. Because it doesn't make any sense to me having people like this in government. It doesn't make sense. How can you be ruling over people and your subjects are hungry? It's just like you're a father and you see your children are hungry and you sit down and you say, don't worry, we'll do something about it.
The president said he has been able to buy a jet of 150 billion naira.
That is, you should ride rocket, not jet myself. You should buy rocket. That's not our problem. Our problem is make food item come down. Let food item be easy for us. That's what all we are asking for. We are not asking for motor, aeroplane, helicopter. We are only asking for let the price of gari, amala, semovita, tuwo, shinkafa, all should come down. That's what we are always seeking for. We don't care about them traveling in rocket. If they like, they can go to Mars. That's not our problem. They can go to Jupiter. That's their own problem. It's not our problem.
So even if the roads are not fixed, but as long as there's food.
Since the center of Nigeria, have any government in Nigeria done any road complete in Nigeria here? They've not done it. Our schools are not okay. Our roads are not okay. The only place you see that is okay is either the airport, international airport, because they must surely take that road.
Yeah.
You understand? It's the airport. Is the electric line that goes to my house is the only one that is okay. Any other electric line are not okay. We are not telling them to give us what they are taking in government treasury. We are only telling them to make food item come down. And how do you make those food item come down? That's the one question again. It's not about increasing the increment of salary. I disagree with the increment of salary. It's not about the increment of salary. It's about government policies, interest rates. When you bring food from, let's say, from America or from China or anywhere, the customer will take larger share as the import duties and the rest. And do you expect the person that bought the food will sell it at the same price? He will increase the money because they've taken more money from him. I'm just bringing an example. Like issue of importing car. You import a car of, let's say, 3 million, and customer will take, let's say, 2.5 million. And they expect that man to come and sell the car at 4 million.
Impossible.
It's not possible. It's not about salary increment. If you increase salary now, market women, they have ears, they can read, they can see, they listen to radios. They will surely increase their own price of goods too. And if they increase it, then what's the essence of that increment of salary again? Is already defeated. It's baseless. That's what I want to say. And if Tinubu, I'm even speaking to Tinubu directly, if he's an honorable man, I expected him to have resigned now.
You remember 2012, Tinubu was the major sponsor of that Occupy Nigeria protest. But now they are arresting people. They don't want Nigerians to.
You see, the question is, it's just like someone that is good in killing people. The day he see knives in his own neck too, he will not like it. He is the man that he say, Jonathan is a bad man. This man is not a good man. Now he's there now, he now realize that, okay, those people are even trying. You understand? And he doesn't want the same treatment he treated them now to happen to him. Is that fair? He should go to his bedroom and sit down silently and ask some personal questions. You understand what I'm saying? Some personal questions. Oh, what I was doing before now, they want to do it for me now. Can I accept it? Is he accepting it? You get my message?
Yeah.
That's what I can say.
Thank you very much for that wonderful submission. Mr. Raf, yes, if you're just joining us, please kindly like. We're just starting. Now we are welcoming Mr. Raf. He's coming on board. Yeah, Mr. Raf, welcome. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Welcome. Yes, Atiku has come out to support the protest wholeheartedly. He says that it is enshrined in our constitution that every Nigerian person has that medium to communicate with the government, which is through protest, and it builds on the government to protect every protester to avoid violence on protest ground. That Tinubu, who rode on the back of protest, cannot come out today and start telling people that they cannot protest. Meanwhile, Obi, on the other hand, has sued by Onanuga for defaming him, and in that suit, we could see that at number 6, Obi says that he is not supporting the protest. So, what's your reaction to Atiku's?
Even if Obi support the protest, what kind of that statement? What does that mean? Obi is a citizen. He has his rights of protest.
Yeah.
I don't know the reason why he's saying, am I supporting? Obi supports the protest. It's from Anambra. I support the protest. Atiku, likewise, every other Nigerian, you support the protest. So why should Obi come out and say, support? You just begin to look like cowardice for what? Tinubu should go and do his worst. Proper people are coming to protest. See, even some Igbos are even annoyed. They say, why is Ohaneze telling Igbos not to protest? Who the hell are the Ohanezes? Any Igbo man that, see, if you know yourself well, whom you are, protest against injustice, protest against bad government. Ban Jagaban. We are not in to worship anybody. Nobody is God. On this planet where we are, God reside in heaven. He's a spirit. So Tinubu can never make himself God over Nigerians and get scot-free. What are you saying? I'm supporting protest. Yes, whether you like it or not, if you say we are destroying your facilities here, it is when the destruction starts that you can clarify. I don't know whether I understand. Or come out with an evidence that your facilities in the southwest are being destroyed by the Igbos. Okay, we are protesting. See, what I'm telling you is that Obi should go to court and hold Onanuga. But because their political party is the ruling party. Diarrhea of the mouth. You shouldn't be suffering all the time from diarrhea of the mouth.
He has sued Onanuga for 5 billion naira.
Thank you. He must pay. Tinubu has the money. Tinubu will pay now. What are we saying?
Which money?
Jesus Christ.
Our own money.
Tinubu is using our money to do his business, to bribe people. Okay? Tinubu is sitting on Nigerian money now. Now Tinubu will use money to choke all of you. Are we small children? Before the Lagos State money talk now for a win election for them. But this time we are talking about, oh my God, too much money. These are people that are leveraging all their lives on corruption, embezzlement of public funds. They can't do without that. Tinubu that ruled Lagos State as a Lagos State governor, civilian governor, for 8 years uninterrupted. He's still eyeing presidency. Even when he stepped down, how many years ago? 2007. He is still Oga, kleptomania is a disease that is incurable. You can't cure it. Oga, when you control your hand, kleptomaniac spirit, you will remove your hand by force. Go pick. We have public office holders at what? Kleptomaniac. All of them, both governors, both ministers. Oga, see, let me tell you, councillors, go and tell them, say, I said it. They are watching me.
Mr. Raf, this is what
all over.
Mr. Raf, this is what Unduno said why they sack
They sack him in the house.
Why they call them kleptomaniacs?
Listen, in Anambra State where I come from, councillors there. Did I fall from heaven? Am I not from Anambra? I'm not afraid of them now. Governor Dedia, his name is Soludo. You have commissioners. You have people that are working in the federal ministries situated in Anambra State. From councillor, from typist in the office of the councillor to the office of the executive. manned and presided by the governor, Soludo. I'm talking about Anambra State. They are all suffering from kleptomania, every uncontrollable urge to steal. If someone will be stealing and stealing until he get to the public wealth, okay, stay away. Public wealth is not easy, because if anything happens to them, it's on your head. If God is God and the best justice we have, all the people that died within this program, you call an administration, illegitimate administration, all the blood of those people are on their heads.
Mr. Rolf, we've never seen that work. People have been stealing our money and nothing happens to them.
Thank you. You
there's no consequences in Nigeria.
You can't understand.
The likes of IBB, OBJ, I mean,
You can't understand. Okay, I have a question for you to understand the war I mean. Eh? For you to understand what I said will happen to them, that they will not go free. How is IBB?
It's old. It's on wheelchair now, but it's old.
It's on
wheelchair, but it's old. That's maybe
he started suffering from radiculopathy. Radiculopathy, it will be disgracing you anywhere. On the foot. Radiculopathy on the foot. Today he could not even stand up. Is it good that you started well and ended bad? It is good for you to start well and end well. Where is he today? That is what I mean, because we must pay. Delegua died. Babangida must pay. Many people died. Delegua was, see, he received, Delegua was given with logistics, time bomb, letter bomb. Immediately he tore the envelope, the man went. Now Babangida, today, where is he? Oga, the former Buhari was the head of state from 1983, Christmas Eve, 31st December, to August 1985. Where was he today? When he was alive, he's sick. He was sick. He was ailing until he was disgraced out of office. Secretly, he was buried. They started arranging Buhari, as far as I'm concerned. The person that handed over to Tinubu was an arrangee Buhari. Nobody can ever convince me. I'm sure of what I'm saying. So, Abacha, I'm just giving you an example that when you dip your hand into public purse, God will not let you go. You must pay the price, Oga. This is a spiritual law. It works. What goes around, turn around. In the realm of spirit, you can't escape it. Wherever you go, it will be trailing you.
So, Mr. Rolf, are you telling us we should embark on
that
law?
Yeah, of God. I am back on the law of God, and I believe that's why
he is institutionalizing death penalty.
Thank you. That's why if you give me money to deliver for any group I serve, I'm making money too. If I serve in any group in the church, outside the church, if you give me money to deliver, I will not eat that money. Okay, I'm telling you the truth. Don't eat people's money. This one is beyond group. We are talking about a nation. This one is beyond department. We are talking about a country. Okay, these people is beyond the fact that me and you were in a group now. They tell you, say, give me 1,500. You give me 500. No, that one is no. We are talking about a nation. I don't count that one because anybody can dip his hand and use money to solve problems.
You see, this idea of you.
Now I have a question. I hope on
this
God,
idea
because I know a lot of nature.
Revenge when the laws can be put in place has not proven to work in Nigeria. Now let us go to Atiku. Atiku says he will come out and he will support the protest. And yet Tinubu cannot speak against Atiku.
Because he knows that Atiku is a Fulani man. 1, 2, Atiku senior him in politics. 3, Atiku, they are the one that's, in charge of Nigeria. The reason why he's attacking Obi is that Obi is an Igbo man. Igbo man has been defeated, according to Fulani outside Yoruba. Igbo man, they can spit on his face. They can bully Igbo man.
Why?
You know, go talk. Okay? They have decimated Igbo man politically. They even use gun. Well, of course, Igbo man. That's why they are pooping. Okay, I have a question for you. Could be that Obi is a Fulani man. He won that election last year. Tinubu will hijack it. By now, where would have been?
I don't know.
Wait. They would have
gone to court.
Which court? Listen good. A sitting president like Jonathan won an election. Tinubu came. open the mouth, collect them, deal with that with him. Today, did Jonathan do anything? Sorry, Buhari come and hijack the mandate from Jonathan. Didn't you know that they rigged that 2015 election? He rigged it. Jonathan, what did he do today?
People say Jonathan is a coward.
Thank you so much.
Jonathan is a coward. It's his wife that controls him.
Thank you so much. So what I'm trying to say is that
Jonathan is not
Tinubu will have no infantry, dynamism, whatsoever prerogative to talk to Atiku. If he does, he is putting his fingers inside the tiger's eyes. But Obi na Igbo man now.
I don't like this idea that an Igbo man
they have been intimidated.
No. I believe that we are all equal in this country.
Now lie. See, Yoruba politicians know. Look at the boys, Lagos boys all over Tinubu at Aso Rock. They are the same Lagos boys that are troubling Igbo businessmen in Lagos. Now they have taken over Dangote's establishments in Lagos here. So the Lagos boys, they don't ask you whom you are. See, let me tell you, I accepted it that politically we are nobody. We are doing our business and God is blessing us. Politically, let them continue, they steal. One day, when Squirrel was stealing Pankane, I listened to me.
Yes.
He was proud on the palm front, climbing everywhere, stealing Pankane. You know the question that the sparrow threw across. Look at you. How many canals have you gathered? Pancanels. You Squirrel that has been stealing Pankane every day you are stealing. How many have you gathered so far? The more you steal, the more you demand to steal more canals. So what I'm trying to say is that the rising of over 180 lawmakers in the House to meet up with the Department of Executive to ask for Nnamdi Kanu's release is on course. The lawmakers, they are numbering 180. Not almost, the whole nationalities in Nigeria are involved. To tell Tinubu that after releasing Igboho, you should release Nnamdi Kanu willy-nilly. And it is on course now. Everybody hopefully expecting for immediate release unconditionally of our man, our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
The release of Nnamdi Kanu is part of the demands that the protesters are going out there to.
You see it almost every Nigerian.
And maybe this is perhaps they are saying that this protest is being sponsored by Italy.
Right?
May that be the case?
Okay, wait. If Obi sponsor a protest, is it bad? Tinubu sponsored a protest against Jonathan in 2015. We saw it. It is all over social media. Tinubu was warning police never to touch protesters during Jonathan. Are we dead? We are still alive. It is all over, documented all over social media. So if Obi failed to admit that he sponsored the protest, I am guilty. I'm the one sponsoring the protest.
Nobody knows you. Nobody knows you now. Thank you very much, Mr. Chinedu. Yes, please. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe. We have 0 likes. Please, I beg you, kindly subscribe to this program. It helps us grow even the more. I beg when I click on the like button. I beg when I click on the like button. Yeah, welcome, Mr. Chinedu.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Nee.
All right. Yes. This morning.
I hope you are not surprised that my voice is low now.
I don't know. Maybe what's the issue, sir?
The issue is that I'm just surprised of recent development. Now, where the president has just come out and said, they should be given more time. Nigeria should, stop the protest for now. And secondly, his boys in Aso Rock came out, and said that if they smell anything like protest, is an attack on Tinubu's government, and they're going to shoot anybody on side. So it's my consciousness now, but I think I'm beginning to regain some.
Are you afraid of the statement issued by Dada Olusegun, a special advisor?
But
are you afraid because of that empty threat?
That's a threat to the state.
Are you scared?
I'm telling you that I'm beginning to imagine where our civility has gone to. How did we get to this level of mediocrity? Why are we behaving like archaic people, knowing fully well that constitutionally Nigeria have rights to protest, and the government ought to have provided security, on the process of Nigerians trying to, explain or express themselves, over policies they are not comfortable with. The APC knows there is hunger in the land. The Labour Party knows there's hunger in the land. The PDP knows there's hunger in the land. Everybody knows there's hunger in the land. But the APC, who masterminded serious propaganda and protests, has denied that as if they don't know anything like protest. They have never participated. They have never participated in anything like protest. The likes of Woloshenka have gone underground. All of them have gone underground. So, what are we going to say at the end of the day? How do we explain this? How do we pass the message across that Nigerians themselves are saying, while others are trying to distance themselves from the protests, those who believe that it has become a struggle is likely going to go on with the protest. But those who believe, that surviving in corruption is the only way to save Nigeria, so be it. So you can see that there are two ways to it now. Those who they claim that voted for Tinubu, who are not hungry, are the one that's going to defend Tinubu's administration against, or possibly carry out a certain attack against the people who are struggling for Nigerian survival.
Dada said that every form of protest that will lead to a single attack will face a severe reaction. And that was more or less like they were ready to, rain brimstone on peaceful protesters, because nobody is talking about destroying the infrastructure of the state. And don't forget Dada, as of 2012, used to call Tinubu a thief. Dada, as of 2012, used to call Tinubu a liar. But today, are you telling me maybe perhaps if you get an appointment, maybe your voice?
Yes. If you said that, you are not far from the truth. So I'm going to tell you, I'm coming. If you look at my antecedent and my statement over the years, I've not changed.
Okay.
Because I was well tutored by the likes of Gani Fayemi, sorry, not Gani Adams. Gani Fayemi. I had a very close relationship with him when I was very small, when I just entered this Lagos. So that orientation, then coupled with, sitting down and having a proper review and rethinking, building a certain philosophy on what the African legend, the world legend, talking about Fela and Nicola Okuti, the philosophy of what Fela stood for was what I used. I was able to use it as a scale to measure Nigeria at every point in time. So I've always been, you understand? So anybody can change because of interest, because of grease. You know what I mean by grease? Yeah. Because of, but there are those who want to look at a spade and call it a spade.
Atiku has supported the protest and Tinubu is quiet.
Yes, he has come out to apologize because that was what the Yorubas wanted to do. They know they cannot face the north direct, so they look for a soft target. That Igbos are now their soft target. But make them not worry. It's not a threat, it's not a joke. Make them not worry. They initiated this protest on the month and the day the first minister of head of state in Nigeria was murdered. Justice Major General Johnson Agui University. Listen so that you understand the kind of game and fanatical movement and attack towards Igbos. This July, Agui University was murdered in Ibadan by Northerners. And you want to play on such sentiment, and you want Igbos to come and protest? No. Then instead of looking at that, everybody in Nigeria is buying a pint of garri now for 5,000 naira, 6,000 naira, 7,000 naira. The Hausas, the Igbos, they buy. Then Bayo Onanuga, that has the Tinubu's note, Why he has not resigned? Why is it that he has not been sacked? Because Tinubu gave his consent to that. That what they are breeding in the north, they cannot be able to face the northerners. They now look for a soft target, and Igbos become the soft target. And that was why they said the Igbos are behind the protest. How realistic is Tinubu's administration to that kind of statement? No, we need to understand.
Obi has reacted. He has sued Onanuga 5 billion.
It's not a matter about Obi reacting. Okay, let them arrest Atiku now. Atiku has come out, the protest should go on. They make hell come down. Why shouldn't they go and arrest him and pick him up?
Maybe because they feel Obi is a coward. Maybe they think Obi is a coward. That's why.
They think Obi is a coward.
Maybe. Because for them to see him as an easy target, it simply means
That's what I'm explaining to you. You don't know what I'm explaining to you now. I think by now, for Atiku to come out public and say, to hell, let the protest go on, they should have mobilized military and pick him up. It's as simple as that. And pick him up. As simple as that.
Are you telling me now that Atiku is a senior citizen?
Why are they afraid of the northerners?
Are you telling me Atiku is a senior citizen?
Why is it? Where is it now? Is it not reasonable? What Atiku said, is it not reasonable? It's not what Onanuga Bayo said, that anybody that's powering ensuring there's going to be a protest is reasonable. Then Atiku has said, no, everybody go to and protest. I think by now they should have ordered immediate arrest of Atiku. Bro, let me tell you, it is time for us not to use, you see, we have been using short stick. It is time now to use long stick. You should understand what I mean. That every slightest thing, when ESAS happened, the police brutality was also targeted at Igbos. The police brutality was also targeted at the Yorubas. The police brutality was also targeted at the Hausas. But all of a sudden, the Yorubas said, now IPOB. This one again, initiated by the Northerners, they said, I will be. But leave. We are watching the development, and we are I think by now, erasing that statement means that Bayo Onanuga should have resigned. The president himself should have put pressure on Bayo Onanuga to resign. Okay, few days after, Atiku said, to hell with anybody, the protest is going to go on. And all of a sudden, the president come and say, Mabinu. Nobody should go to strike, Mabinu. What does that tell you?
Maybe if Obi has said the same thing, maybe Tinubu would have said Mabinu.
Okay, let me tell you. Look at what Bayo and his men were able to put down. Look at that statement. Read it very well. You know that this is a deliberate, a calculated.
You think the president can arrest Obi? On what ground?
Bros,
You think they can arrest?
Bros, do you know what is called damage control? That's what they're doing. This is pure political damage control. To make sure that, they carry all the atrocities, rise and fall. Try and lock. Carry everything, because they know the grassroots movement that is going on now, according to Revelation, is geared towards that one man. Obi putara na sisi. Obi putara na Obi say ani ga sisi, and 1 naira not give anybody. If una wan make Nigeria work, vote for me.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chinedu, for that wonderful submission. Yes, please kindly like, please kindly subscribe as I welcome a first-class political analyst, an award-winning political analyst.
The exam where I get first class.
NIJ, if I'm not mistaken. Welcome, Mr. Christian.
Good morning. Morning.
So Obi has finally responded to Bayo Onanuga by suing him to call for 5 billion naira that he is blackmailing him wrongfully. And then yesterday we saw Atiku come out with all audacity, saying that Nigerians must protest because they have the right. Because Tinubu himself was a major sponsor of both peaceful and unpeaceful protests. What's your take to this?
Yes, I think I don't support P2B suing Onanuga.
You don't support it?
I don't support that sue.
Why?
Like I said, I grew up in Lagos. I understand the way Southwesterners do. And they are trying to drag him out. When you keep silent, when you don't talk to some people, they will be out. They have been consistently attacking P2B so as to make him react. And when he reacts, it comes down to their level. And they now start exchanging banters. He cannot win that case in court. He did not win the 2023 with all the evidences he brought to the court. He did not win that election. That election that it is glaring that P2B had an edge. He did not win that. It is this one. An aide to the president. A bigot and a Southwesterner. You want to win that person in court. He replied to P2B and he told him that come to court. I'm not afraid of you.
Are you telling me that Bayo Onanuga challenged him?
Yes. He replied, say I'm ready, come to court. So P2B have allowed them to bring him to the market square so that they can start saying all sorts of things. When you don't reply, that person will look like a fool. But I'm not in support of P2B suing Onanuga. To what end? What's the essence?
So what would have been the best thing P2B should have done?
He should have kept quiet and keep on doing what he's doing. Keep on doing what he's doing. Okay, they said, like you granted me interview last time. They said P2B is one that's so processed. There's no evidence. Let the federal government arrest P2B now. They cannot. The federal government themselves, they know the propaganda they are playing. They know what they are doing to demarket P2B. These guys are paid to demarket P2B. Whatever it takes, they can go dirty to demarket him. You understand? Accusing that accusation is just a light accusation. There's nothing that will come out of it. Everybody knows that the target is P2B, obedient and Igbo people. Everybody knows. So just keep quiet and let them do what they do. Strategically do what you need to do. Go to the streets. Keep on doing what you are doing. Sensitize people. Then you wait for 12 and 7. But replying Onanuga is just like replying Redno Mokri. You understand? Let them keep talking. It doesn't hold water for me. I understand the Southwest. I'm not using Southwest. I understand propaganda. I understand propaganda very well. You should have replied or reacted. Now, you reacted. They know that you made a statement and said you are in charge of obedient movement. And your obedient people have made statements, careless statements. They will now go and fish out all those statements that they have made. Use that as an evidence against him.
And that's how he will not win the case.
No, that's what you mean. They will present that in court, and we have the influence of the judge. You know that 700-something billion naira. Now they say judges are the ones that took bribe. The highest bribe takers in Nigeria were the judges. And that factor can play. You understand? If I were to be Onanuga and I said that to P2B and he sued me to court, I will have much more evidence. Much more evidence.
You can't sue.
Yeah, it's an allegation. It's an allegation. I'm telling you. For instance, now, somebody working with P2B has said that this protest must hold. Somebody working with P2B said this protest must hold. So you can imply that he's sponsoring protests. Most of the people calling for protests on social media, most of the people, I know they decided to ignore Shode and the rest. That is meditated. That is, they know what they are doing. Most of the people, there's a guy called Harry on social media. They are calling for protests. They hold spaces. They call for protests. They know they are obedient. Some people have made utterances and they are obedient, and OB is that emblem. They can use that as this is our evidence that P2B is sponsoring the planned protests. It's simple mathematics. 101.
So what about the Atiku response? And why is Onanuga and Tinubu, why are they not trying to sue Atiku?
The North and Southwest, they are still in bed. They understand politics. They understand politics. Like when Tinubu gave 90 billion naira to these Hajj pilgrims. Atiku did not say a word. None of the presidential candidates said the word. They understand the politics.
So when they said the word,
He's still a presidential candidate.
he was the presidential candidate for years.
And but for me, it doesn't look like a presidential candidate. It looks like an activist or youth leader.
Are we not all an activist?
He looks like. I'm not saying it. He looks like.
Oh, okay.
When we talk about those that really shook the country, the top guys that have stake, they have spread, they could not say anything about that 90 billion naira so big. They knew the implication of that. So attacking, look at what happened with El-Rufai, Bashir El-Rufai. There was an imam in the north that threatened the life of Remi Tinubu. Remember that story? That one, nothing happened. Just an above Igwe of Lagos. Igwe of Lagos just said we bring IPOB to come and defend. They took him and arrested him. But Imam threatened the life of the president's wife, and nothing happened to him. They know what is at stake. They are in bed. They have done so many things together. They can look at Dangote. Dangote started exposing these guys. That's why after he said Malta, this boy went to Malta to go and set up something, and from there they get certificate to bring in. That means they have a refinery in Malta. After I said that, the next 2 hours they called him for a meeting, and they had to dialogue. So they are in bed together. So they cannot attack Northerners because the Southwest politicians, they know what they have been doing together. Look at Tinubu is trying to appease the North. When you talk about these protests, I think in Taraba, every businessman is giving one. Tinubu approved a loan of 115,000 naira in Taraba State. So many people, so many imams are being settled to speak on behalf of the government. They are in bed, but you know the Igbo man is disadvantaged in this setting because of his fight for a separate country, because of the Biafran cause. That is why anybody that say anything, look at if a Northerner criticizes the president and say also words, they will not directly attack that Northerner. They will not fine tune it and come and bring obedience from obedient IPOB. So that is the game. We know the game. Just as our brothers, some of them are not wise enough to understand the game that is being played. PTOB should ignore these guys. They are inconsequential. They should ignore these guys. They should prepare and sensitize the people when it comes to election, and then you can go rogue. You can scatter everything.
But do you think if Peter Obi comes out openly to support this protest, he can be arrested?
He cannot be arrested.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
Okay. Thank you very much for that, your short and beautiful submission. Welcome, my brother. Yes, if you are just joining us, please kindly click on the like button. Are you going to protest?
Yeah, me, Comrade Adeju. The protest is for everybody.
And you endorse it?
A normal person should endorse it. Because with the war we are going through right now in this country, that there is hardship everywhere. But let me say this before I start my submission. I want to thank the viewer watching us on this platform every day. That God bless all of you. And I want to send my condolence to the family of Otedola that lost their mother, DJ Kubi family. Okay, let me continue. So as I want to say this live openly. Nigerians are tired.
Is that why your voice is so low?
Nigeria, we are fed up at this point. People are walking, trekking to working place, or because there is nothing in their pocket to enter bus. People are going through a lot of Miami at this point. Some people cannot feed their children. This morning in my area, somebody gave birth to twins. Nearly heard that his wife gave birth to twins. He ran away.
Really? Instead of him celebrating?
What some people are looking for. Going to Redeem Camp to go and pray for. Going to Winners to go and pray for. Go to anywhere, Oshun, Old Oshun, to go and collect baby. Somebody just God gave it to him now to now cater for it.
Because of the hardship in the land.
Because of the hardship in the land. Egbon, there is problem. There is no normal human being in Nigeria right now that will not protest.
Yeah, but Tinubu says that people should give him time. That protest is not the way.
Tinubu
Your religious leaders are saying, let us look unto God. That there's no answer in protest.
Mr. President is only defending himself. The Mr. President in position right now is so fortunate that Mr. President himself has put himself in a place of no return. I will read that statement again. Mr. President has put himself in a place of no return. It's only God Almighty that will help him to solve this problem. The problem on ground now is hunger. Hunger in the land has escalated in the city. Those in the village, they cannot even go to farm. The insecurity is nothing to write home about. The police section of Nigeria, they are just exploiting people with all the money that government is paying them. Now the same police now want to come and protect the people who want to do protest on August with all the shit they will do with the people in Lagos State. I don't understand. It's contradicting. I saw the IG speaking that yesterday that they are going to make sure that everything go well.
They said they will professionally conduct themselves.
Professionally, do you trust the police? With all the exploitation they've been exploiting the citizens of Lagos.
So they are not supposed to be trusted.
Even, are you telling me that the citizens of Lagos will not deal with them during the protest?
Are they part of the enemy?
So you have already measured it.
No, I just
You've already measured it to the society. The person that want to protect me for protest has been exploiting me, Comrade Adedoyi. A policeman in Lagos State, if you see what they are doing for a week now, in every bus stop, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, they will just walk up to you like task force and pack all of you in bus stop. And that was what generated to answers. You are now saying the same people will come and conduct what? Good protest. In a good conduct. When people are looking for opportunity to deal with them. see, the problem on ground right now is for the government of Nigeria to quickly do one thing that is important. And I will say it on air. Find a way to go and meet all the student union presidents in Nigeria, in every university, in every college of education, in every polytechnic, in the next 48 hours.
Why are you advising them? Don't you want the protest to hold?
I'm just, we all know how people lost their property during the last NSAS. Assuming it's well with all of us, who will go to protest, bro? Assuming it's well with average Nigerians, who will go to protest?
Mr. Raf.
Assuming it's well with you, it's well with me, it's well with your family. If you observe, sir, see the way they are calling people for money now on phone, they will just call you. Egbon, say mo lè rí 10,000. Egbon, say mo lè rí 20,000. Egbon, say mo lè rí 100,000. People are lamenting. Lamentation is the order of the day in Nigeria. I should not know what I'm talking about. The president must find a way to go and meet all the student union in Nigeria first. Have meeting with them.
Atiku has supported this protest.
Atiku will support.
Is there any going back at this moment?
At this point, hey, with the level of hardship in Nigeria right now, it's only by divine grace of God.
That means God has to provide food.
God is even laughing Nigeria at this point. You know why? God is laughing not because God did not have hand in all the election we did. If God give you a spiritual insight, you will understand that what we are going through now is as the result of what we ourselves have done to ourselves.
Why is he finding it difficult to return subsidy? Because the major factor that caused this issue was if day one he missed his step on saying subsidy gone. And Nigeria have been patient for almost 2 years now. And
See,
and you are still saying God will.
government 9 years now has brought more pains to Nigeria.
Since 1960.
APC 9 years in Nigeria now has brought more pains, and we are not. See, they just keep telling us, "Don't worry, give us time, give us time, give us time, give us time." If you don't, sir, if you can remember very well, they came with the word change. They told us that Muhammadu Buhari is a good man.
That's true. 2015.
He has no shoe, he has no car, he built one house. I'm sorry, comrade is saying this to the air. I'm sorry, that is you. Comrade Adedoyin is saying this, please forgive me. They told us Buhari has nothing. He's a good and clear man. He's holy. They brought our change to my generation.
And you guys fell for it.
We fell, we voted 4 years. Ẹ má worry. Oh my God. Àwọn èèyàn burúkú kan ló wà ń bẹ̀. Just give us time. It's going to be okay. 4 years go. Change destroy so many lives. In that process, answers came in. Oh God of heaven, your people are no. Your people are suffering. They're suffering in this land. They came with another one again. Next level.
Next level to what?
To hardship.
Unbelievable.
Next level, ẹ má worry. Ó máa ṣe. Buhari nìkan náà ló lè ṣe. Máa yé èèyàn gidi ni. This same president was saying it to us.
You mean Tinubu?
I don't know. You just said the name.
Okay.
After 4 years, another 4 years go again. Next level, never next anything. It next to failure. It next to destruction. It next to hardship. No, I don't know the English to use. I don't even know. Bragada for 8 years of Muhammadu Buhari. Now, our man said, "Àwọn ló kàn." Another word. Our local, our ló lè ṣe. I pray he's going to do it. I'm praying for him. I'm pleading for God.
Do you think he has the capacity with what you are seeing?
Sir, I will give him 5 ways going to change this nation if he can take it from me, and I will leave it.
You think he doesn't know the ways, but he's not ready to do it? That's what people are saying.
Let me just tell him the way. If he can do it, let me just mention it.
It seems,
We control price.
it seems you still have hope in this man,
It's not that I have hope, but you know I'm a Yoruba man.
and because of that, you support him.
I won't lie for you. This man, I voted for him.
Oh, you voted for Tinubu.
I voted for this man. It's so painful. I'm crying. I'm bleeding in my heart. I have to confess to the world. I voted for him. Hi, Comrade Adedoyin Adejubu, and I won't deny it. But I can still give him 5 solutions. Those 5 solutions. Number 1, control price. Please, if you can do that, control price.
Well, let me break your heart. He said he's not going to control
No
price.
problem. Number 2, Iyolojo of Lagos, your daughter. That is why you are Iyolojo of Lagos State. Go out in your mighty. Go to all the market. Regulate the market. Talk to all those market women to reduce price. Number 2, restructure Nigeria. Nigeria is due for restructuring. Number 4, the constitution of Nigeria must be rewrite. No president should spend more than 6 years in office. Number 5, the last one. I am begging you, Jagaba. I'm begging you with your mighty. I'm leaning down. With your mighty. I'm leaning down to beg you. Please, do one thing for me. Open the western border.
I thought that one has been opened.
They've not opened it. I'm begging you.
Why can't you farm?
I'm begging you, sir. Open the western border. If you can open the western border, Ojema Wale go, food will come in. Stop believing the North. We will do food for you. The North want to plot hunger so that you will lose your next election. Listen to me very well.
Do you want him to win the next election?
I'm just telling you my own mind. As a free man. Open the border of the western region.
Someone is asking you a question
Okay,
here.
sir.
Young man, you voted APC and Tinubu based on what? Is it on competence or on tribe?
Actually, I voted him because of his antecedent of bringing Ambode and Fashola.
because of the eagle eyes he has to bring a very good product. Because Ambode is a technocrat, but at the end of the day, they paid Ambode in a bad way. You understand? So I see him as a person that has an eagle eyes. So I was thinking between that two artist event, he's going to perform. That was the reason why I voted for you. But what we are seeing right now is that there are some people in Lagos State who are exploiting people who are Kai, Lasma, Tasmos. They are destroying Lagos. These people need to be sit down, talk to them. You're Lodger of Lagos. I'm saying it for the last time. I'm leaving the TV station now. Today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, go to all the markets in Lagos State. That is your work. That is your duty. If not, of course, will be tough. Oh.
Thank you very much, Comrade Adedoyi. This is the only man who has come to this platform to kneel down for the person he voted for. I believe he's feeling remorseful. And he's also advising him. Mr. David, come on board. Come on board, Mr. David. This man has knelt down for Tinubu that Tinubu should please open the western border. That Ebiumpa Power ni Eko. So he said he voted for Tinubu, by the way. And Nathaniel Abu has said that he voted for Tinubu based on what? He said he voted for him based on antecedent. Anyways, Atiku has come out to push people to go out and protest, and nobody can stop them. What's your take on it?
See, you cannot gag people. You know, you are not in the zoo.
Are you sure? People call Nigeria Zoo Republic.
No, we are not zoo. Mr. Ni, we are in 21st century and we are in democratically century. Let's not forget that Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2012 in TBS, he carried mic against protesting. He talk now. He said people came out to protest for daughter. He said that Jonathan cannot stop them. So nobody, no, see, I have always maintained my stand. Nobody born of human can stop this protest. Nobody is protesting to vandalize anything. Nobody is protesting to bring down Nigeria. Nobody. The same love the president has for Nigeria, I also have same love for Nigeria. And I even love Nigeria more than it does because our leaders don't like Nigeria. They only like the monetary aspect of the country. You know, today, tell them that see, slash the current salary of the House of Rep and Senator to 50,000 naira and see how many people would contest for office. But people like us will still go there, will still contest. So coming out to say as if this man likes Nigeria, that is a lie. Majority of them like the monetary aspect of the country. And now let's not forget that Tinubu himself has once called for revolution. Tinubu himself has told, he said why would some persons be when minor had that pension scam. Tinubu came out and spoke that why would that the government was siphoning our father's money. That was what he said. The internet never forgets. So for him to come out and say that people should shoot protests, I don't believe in that. Because he got through the ballot box via protest, via propaganda. So for him to come and say that see nobody should protest, that is arrant nonsense. And IG come out to say that people who want protest, they are hype-up. IG no say IG fails to understand that see everyone who goes to the market now can barely buy foodstuffs and feed their family. This woman was telling me that 10 tuber of yam now is now being sold for 52,000 naira. She was not telling me
10 tubers of yam for 52,000.
That was what she told me. She sell food there. Now I now wonder that now how much do you know? A friend of mine who works in an IT firm, he loves yam every week. He buys yam. He was telling me yesterday night that David, that see, he doesn't know when last he ate yam, or when last he bought yam, because he cannot afford the price of yam now.
So you mean yam is not a luxury?
Everything in Nigeria is not a luxury. And now the president is now telling us to shield our sword, to shield.
Don't you believe in God?
Eh?
Do you believe in God?
Mr.
A governor from I think Nasarawa also says that we should look up to God. From Chile, he said we should look up to God. That we should allow Tinubu work. That God would provide solution.
These are the issues we are having with these people. These are the issues we are having with these men. We should hope on God. But when they steal, they don't pray to God. See, Mr. Kuni, there's a place of God in this. God, see, Nigeria is a particular example of that. That see God, that see there's God. Rain falls as when it's supposed to fall. The sun shines as when it's supposed to shine. The day breaks as when it's supposed to break. Night, sun, and we have sun and then sunset. Night comes when it's supposed to come. Now, what else do you need God for again? What else?
Good governance.
That is around nonsense. Total bullshit.
These are the advices your pastors and imams.
The advices the tax collectors are giving to the gullible members. I'm not gullible. I'm a Christian. I go to church. I mean, see, when it comes to spirituality, I am even more rooted compared to some pastors. I'm a church worker. I attend Foursquare. But for you to come and say that, let us leave our leaders into the hands of God, that is around nonsense. Jesus Christ himself, when he was walking through the wilderness, he saw a fruit. That fruit could not bear fruit. Jesus Christ caused that fruit. Jesus Christ himself caused that fruit. So for you to say that we should leave all this anarchy, poverty, hardship, inflation into the hands of God, it shows they are also part of the what oppressors. They are part of our oppressors. So I believe no pastor should come out to tell anyone that please leave it to God. God is not an author of confusion. God not because remove subsidy. God did not remove subsidy. God is not stealing our commonwealth. So nobody should drag God into this. Anyone dragging God should tell that to the gullible people in the north. I'm not gullible. When government comes out with policy, I can sit down there, analyze the benefits and the disadvantage of this policy. Austin J. You say we should work close to God. Where was the pastor when Tinubu was buying private jets? Why didn't Tinubu tell God give money for private jets? Why did he have to use our common resources to buy private jets? Taxpayers' money. Now you remove fuel subsidy. He did not look at the disadvantage of that fuel subsidy. And now he's telling us to have patience. How long? So what do you say? Austin J
says that we are going to protest no matter the pastor or afar.
Now yo, see me here. Who go die? Who go live? I'm not in support of violence, but you cannot gag us. This is serious. You cannot gag us.
Did you hear what the special advisor on media for president said today? He said anybody that come out will face severe punishment.
Leave by Onanuga. That one they play. All this Lagos boys, you have to give portfolio. By Onanuga is joking. You know it now. You know it. Who the hell is he?
At this moment, no going back.
My brother, see, Bayo Onanuga knows the reality. The president is even appealing to us this morning. You saw it. You saw it online. Tinubu is begging Nigerians to please have patience. You, a media aide, an errand boy to Mr. President, an errand boy. Who is Bayo Onanuga? Who is he? Who know him before? I did not vote for him, so I won't take his word serious. I voted for Mr. President. Nigerians voted, gave, irrespective of, see, people like us did not vote for Tinubu. He's still the president. But now, when the president is now appealing to Nigerians, please have patience with him. You, the young boy, you are not even part of Mr. President kitchen cabinet. You are lying, ranting.
On a final note, Nathaniel Abu says that if Nigeria like, make them protest. If they like, let them not protest. When hunger reach everyone, eyes go clear.
My brother, hunger don reach everybody now. Now the one man dey shout ebi pami, abi shey na man. The truth of the matter is that people, you cannot tag this protest as an Igbo protest. That's what the government is trying to. That is the picture the government is, and the narrative the government is saying. Igbo protest. And only the Igbos go to the market. Igbos go to the market. Kanuri go to the market. Ethnic man goes to the market because of the hatred they have against the Igbo. They are antagonist type of protest. This protest will not only hold in Lagos. It has been scheduled to hold everywhere across the country. See the IG has banned protest in Abuja. IG say Nigerians dey use tax money pay am. IG dey ban protest in Abuja. Because people have been so docile for years, so they think they can lord over us. Because Nigerians have been silent for decades. Nigerians have tolerated around rubbish from the government, both the previous ones and the current one. So now, the few we don't know our right. The few coming out to speak is against this government, and I blame Nigerians too. Because we are all coward. The person will tell you, oh mother, you will see hope. Someone was telling me, let's pray to God. Say, let us hope on God. Are you stupid? When God has given you all the mineral resources, those who are stealing are not hoping on God. Pastors, look at what happened in Kenya. Pastors and the religious leaders were in support of the Gen Zs that came out to what their views. Kenya's 7 major tribes. There was one that this one is Igbo protest, this one is Hausa protest. The government is playing a game just to divide us. You know that when the government divides us, breaks us, you know what it means. That see, there will be there will be disputes between the people who are coming out to protest, because people will see it. A Roman will see it as an Igbo protest. Our will see it as an Igbo protest. But these are people in the house. They are what united against us, and then against our commonwealth. Let us see. People should look it from that picture. The people saying it is an Igbo protest, but when it comes to stealing, it is not Igbo money. It is not Nigerian oil. It is Nigerian collective wealth. So a friend of mine, I'm surprised. I told him today. A Yoruba guy was telling me that they will not tolerate Igbo protest in Lagos, and this is the same guy who works in an insurance company. His salary is just 120,000 naira. He was complaining that he's due to marry, but he cannot marry because of the current state of the nation. And now yesterday he was telling me that the Yorubas will not tolerate Igbo protest. I felt
that is a tribal bygone.
I felt offended, because I know say if I argue with them, I swear to God, me for fights. So I saw the anger in me. I just had to slide it and just let it go.
Thank you very much, Mr. David, for that wonderful submission. Yes, subscribers, please kindly like this program, kindly share. Tomorrow we come again by 9 a.m. Nigerian time. So wherever you are, whether in diaspora, please kindly pick that time, keep a date. Yes, do have a nice day, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.